Hello guys, welcome to today's video. This is going to be my review and my experience with Neverwinter. And as you can see from that me loading into the game, Mr. Spooky here never really made it to in-game. Never made it to in-game, and you're probably confused as to why. Why would I have not made it to in-game? I'm making a review of that game. Well, this is Neverwinter. This is going to be your Dungeons and Dragons style adventure. This is going to be not super crazy. It's not super intense. To be honest with you, I don't even remember my fucking buttons. But yeah, no, pretty much this game I played like before I got into Black Desert. I was playing this game. Like, this was pretty much my Black Desert before I got into Black Desert, but whenever I was sitting here playing this, I was kind of like, you know, getting a little bit aggravated in some of like the progression. It felt like in the game, I was really kind of slow. And I mean, I think it's cool. It's got good abilities. It will, if it's like your first MMO, like your first game, you'll more than likely like it. It's got good combat. It's, I would say, pretty active at times on the console. Like the first starting zones, you'll see a good bit of people, and then you start getting into the 14, 15 area. You start seeing less people, but they're still here. People are still out and about gaming this game. The real reason why I did get into this game was because I was watching in-game, late-game content from this Twitch streamer, and it looked really fun. It looked like a blast. And then I went and watched a YouTube video about these end games and how everything is, and that's when I was like, okay, interesting. So when you make it to like super late end game, like obviously you're gonna have like dungeons to go do, you're gonna have stuff to go do, right? But more so or less, you will be, apparently from what the videos I was watching, the people talking about they were just having to spend some money to get some stuff. And it's kind of like with all these games, there's all going to be pay-to-win mechanics, pay for convenience mechanics and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just, there's some things about this game I don't necessarily like. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the button layout. I'm not the biggest fan of how the game looks. I don't really like the UI. And I mean, everyone's probably gonna be like, you're just bitching the bit. You don't really like these games and shit. Well, I mean, I made a Elder Scrolls Online review as well, and that game was just like this game. If I can't make it to in-game content in your video game, that's insane. And it's not a skill issue, it's not a me problem at all. It's like the game just does not provide. It does not provide an engaging story. It does not provide engaging combat. Like, dude, genuinely right now, what I'm doing is so engaging. It's, I'm locked the fuck in. I'm doing so many combos and all this shit, and it's like, bro. Like, what do you mean? And I got, like, other abilities back here. That's how I can open up my map and stuff, which, I mean, it's not. Double click to set your quest. Yeah, I got bad stick drift. I got horrible stick drift. Yeah, I don't even know what my quest or whatever the fuck's going on for this thing. That's Q. Sploof at Sploof. Journal. Expand. Is there like no fucking way to... High priority. Well, where the fuck is the option to put it on my map, you fucking idiot?
yeah, so I mean, let's just go ahead and like look at the store, the Zen Market, as everybody talks about in this game. Well, everything is on sale. You got some chickens, you got some chicken enhancers, chicken on a stick, for God's and glory. Buying this will. Oh no, I'm taking damage. No, I ain't gonna die. Such a low level zone. These mobs probably will kill me, but I ain't worried about it. You go to, but okay, I will say this: the character sheet, like the actual character stuff, like the whole Dungeons and Dragons vibe, I like. Okay, I like that. Don't get it twisted. Okay, I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's really nice. I'm just not a big fan of the late game in this. And everybody's gonna be like, bro, you don't like the late game in this game, but you play Black Desert, you play this, you play that. Bro, that's how you buy VIP. It's like their membership model. It's a free-to-play game. Don't have a problem with that. Enhanced keys. Can open any loot box. These are going to be some boxes that you get throughout the game or whatnot, and you can buy stuff. Character boosts. You can get to level 50. And, like, I mean, it kind of shows you what it does. Like, there's really not... It's not like you have to buy this stuff to make your game, you know, playable. But this is things that you can spend money on to make things a little bit easier for yourself. You can have cool mounts. And you can even buy starter packs to the game. You buy services for like race reels and all that. I mean, it's not like, not super bad. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not crazy. But you can pretty much get your stuff maxed out if you chose to. And then it's like the trade house and stuff. It's been a while since I played this game. I've literally been trying to make videos and stuff on all these games that I've played. I just try to get up my system. But if the game was fun, if the game was good, I would play it. Unironically, I would play this game. Because I do like having more than one MMO to play. I do like getting deep into games. Like, dude, if I didn't like games like these, I wouldn't even play Black Desert. I wouldn't even play World of Warcraft. But this game just, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. And I'm not trying to, like, ultimately just, you know, give them flack and so much hate and shit. I'm just keeping it real. Like, if I wanted to play a game, like an action game, like an action RPG, where I'm fucking going around, flying around, chopping down enemies, doing all this shit, I'm gonna go play Black Desert. Their combat system in that game is second to none. No one can even fucking beat their combat system. It's the best on the market. The graphics in that game, too, are fucking insanely good. This game just feels so dated. And I'll tell you, and I'll be straight up honest with you, most of these people that play this game are more so just here because they don't want to have that the time sunk, the fallacy thing, where basically, if you play a game for a certain amount of time, you know, and you're over there like, oh, I can't leave my game, you know, I can't just like quit playing the game because the game is good and like I need to play it, and if I quit playing it, all that money that I spent or all that time that I spent will be for nothing. That's honestly not the case for me. For example, I like a game that I can spend thousands of hours on and maybe even spend thousands of dollars on. No, I'm kidding. The most money I've ever spent on a game was what you would call it. It probably is Black Desert. I mean, Terra, I spent a little bit of money on Terra, too. It wasn't like I even spent, like, $1,000 on Terra, or even Black Desert. I think I spent maybe, out of, like, my fucking, 5K hours of, The stick drift is so bad on this game. I can't even do my action of the interacting. And that's one thing too. I do have stick drift on my controller, and it's like obviously you can clearly fucking see that my character just can't fucking stay fucking still. Yeah, I just punched the shit out of my controller. But yeah, no, I do have stick drift, and it doesn't really matter on BDO. It does not matter on BDO because it doesn't do this insane fucking drift. I can't even fucking get to do my quest item. BDO don't have this problem with stick drift. Oh my fucking god, bruh. Fucking quit moving, god damn it! You see how fucking retarded this is? And this is genuinely a Neverwinter and a Terra problem. None of my games have this problem with the fucking with the stick drift. Even if I have stick drift, it doesn't do this shit. I was trying to see if they have anything to lower like a sensitivity for it or something. Oh my god, no, they don't. You know what games do have a thing to change your fucking dead zone in their game? Every fucking game that I've ever played on console has always had a fucking dead zone option. It's fucking retarded. Genuinely fucking retarded. But yeah, don't get me wrong, I think the game is fun, you know, I just never really got super far into it. It just didn't captivate me. It didn't like pull me in. It didn't say, "Oh yeah, hey man, this is good. It's a fun game. You'll like this." And I mean, a lot of the reviews that I've watched on it, you know, people actually give it some pretty good reviews. Like, I mean, the game honestly has a pretty good following from what I can see. But it's just, for me, it's just not what I'm wanting. If I wanted to, you know, spend thousands upon thousands of hours on a game, I need to have a game that's going to be, you know, interactive and active and actually fucking make sense for me to play it like Black Desert. This game feels so aged, just like with all the other MMOs that I play on PC. They all feel so aged in this day and age of these games, but I still like my aged games. I still like games that have shitty mechanics. I will still go play Fiesta Online that has the most pay-to-win, egregious dog shit stuff ever, and I'll still play it because the game's good. And that's my thing. Like, if the game is good, I'll play the game, regardless if there's pay-to-win, pay for convenience. That's all the same. It don't really bother me none. As long as I'm having fun playing the game, that's all that matters. In this game, I did have fun. And I mean, as you can see, I mean, I'm not super freaking high rank. I'm not even max level yet, so it's like my review isn't gonna necessarily matter compared to somebody that's like made it to end game and did all the content and did all this and grabbed that and did this boss in this dungeon and I don't care. Your game did not captivate me enough to actually have me play the game till end game. Your game didn't pull me so much into it to where I was invested in the story. The game doesn't, I don't feel invested in anything, any of the characters so far, any of the quests and all that shit. I don't feel like I am sucked into the world, and I don't feel like I am having as much of a fun time compared to other games. You know what I'm saying? Like Final Fantasy 14, obviously it's a little bit crazy of a game to try to compare this game with the story, but Final Fantasy 14 doesn't have the best PvP combat, okay, or just combat in general. It's like tap target. I don't care about that, you know? I don't have to play a action game 24/7 where I'm sitting there flying around, bouncing around. I mean, damn. I play Final Fantasy 14, I play Terra, I play fucking World of Warcraft, I play Fiesta Online, I play Shaya, play Last Chaos, play Mabinogi, and I play a few other games too that don't have to have the crazy combat. Like, this game to me feels a little bit better than Elder Scrolls Online with the combat. Like, I actually kind of like the way my character attacks. Like, it feels like I'm actually hitting a person instead of just swinging at the air like in Elder Scrolls. And to be honest with you, I really feel like Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76 only have player base because of the fact that they are like a popular game in the very beginning. This piece of shit motherfucking controller. Yeah, I'm punching the shit out of it, and it usually gets it to stop, see? Boom. What else? Man, I don't really know what else there would be to speak about on the game. I really don't know. Like, I wouldn't mind playing the game and getting to end game, but I don't know, man. I don't feel like my time on this game is like it's taken as serious as my time on BDO. And it's not like, no, I'm not min-maxing my silver per hour. I'm not grinding. No, it's a different thing. It's like, do I want to play this game where I know that the combat system isn't as good as BDO, and I know things aren't going to be as grand, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, it's like such a bad way to describe it, but like, if I sat here and played until end game, would my opinion change throughout my journey? Like, would my opinion change on the game based off the later game mechanics? Would my opinion change based off the in-game mechanics and the in-game progression? Well, would my opinion or my view change on the item shop? You know,
Do you have
so
astral diamonds to trade?
what the fuck? I got 60k diamonds. I don't know what any of this is. I've been getting this pet box apparently. Interesting. So does Gamba boxes. And that's one thing too. Bro. Okay. You can talk about a game that has some egregious ass stuff in it. You guys know online in Terra. Okay. In Terra, everything is gotcha. Everything is Gamba. Okay. And sure, I play Black Desert, so my Gamba and everything is a little bit more intensified. Sure. Whatever. But the thing is, I'm trying to find more games, more MMOs, more RPGs, more things that give me the itch to go and play a game like this, a open world experience with other players. I want to be captivated. I want to be sucked into the world. I want to feel like I am there, theoretically. And it doesn't feel like I'm in this world. I don't feel like I'm invested enough into the game to be like, oh wow, this game's so good. It has all these mechanics. It's got this super nice, fun in-game progression. Obviously, because I didn't make it to in-game, I don't know the progression for in-game. Duh. But I have played a lot of games, and I have given so many games the benefit of the doubt. I will sit there and play the game till in-game, and do it, and grind it, and then give a good, honest review on it. But I can't on this game. I can't for this game, I can't for Elder Scrolls Online. And those have been the only two games that I've genuinely not sat through and played. And dude, I have played games where what your goal is to lock your EXP and to just get skill points. Last Chaos Online. And you're gonna go sit in Last Chaos Online. You're gonna go and build yourself a +10 weapon for your level 5 grind, okay? That's fucking ridiculous. It's actually insane, okay? A plus 10 weapon to use on a twink account, on a twink character. It's going to be low level with big fucking numbers, big damage. So, in Last Chaos, and this is the game that I'm telling you right now, has super ridiculous things you have to do. It's more than this game, night and day. You have to sit there at this Sasquatch area in Last Chaos, in the starting zone, for hours. Hours upon hours upon hours until you get to a certain amount of SP for your skill points. And even then, you would much rather continue to gain more skill points. As you're killing these mobs, you're supposed to be getting drops, and you use the loot increases and all this shit. So you use all these drops, and you get these drops, and you fat stack all these drops for your later zones, and then you combine these drops to make better drops. And that game, that system, I've already went through it, I've already talked about it. They have very egregious fucking RNG. I think it's worse than Pearl Abyss and Black Desert's thing. I think that game has shittier enhancements and shittier microtransactions than any game I've ever played. But I sat there and played the game. And you know why I sat there and played that game? Because the game was fucking fun. The game was good. The game was something that actually I could see myself investing time in. And guess what I did? I sat there and invested 500 fucking hours of my own time, of my own life, into playing a game that is so aged. It is a decade old, almost fucking 12 years old. So it's not like I'm not willing to play a game. It's not like I'm not willing to invest a little bit of time to get to the in-game content. But if the game does not do a good job at captivating me and pulling me in, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to get to in-game. The game is going to be however it is, and that's it. That's the same thing with this game, and same thing from Elder Scrolls Online. ESO. I genuinely could not sit there and play those games. I genuinely could not sit there and get myself to be like, yes, this is the game I want to play. This is what I want to do. And it's not like, I don't know. It probably seems like I'm not giving it the benefit of the doubt, that I'm just hating on it just to hate it, that it seems like I'm a doomer and blah, 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 that I just go with the hating is my answer. No. Not at all. In my Terra review, I talk about how the game is and the experience with it. And it was not fun. It was not good. There was like no one to find dungeons and no one to play the game. And the only dungeons that were like super active were like your very, very late game dungeons. No mid-game dungeons, no in-game dungeons. And I hate that. I think that's stupid. Elder Scrolls Online. No, I don't want to spend a monthly membership to play fucking dungeons. But guess what's behind a paywall? Dungeons and Elder Scrolls Online. Sure, have a membership that lets you be able to play and use the dungeons. Sure, I guess. But that's stupid. And the dungeons that you get for free in that game are so bad. They're so awful. I feel like I just went on a tangent about so many other games compared to the game that I'm playing right now and talking about Neverwinter. But yes, this game it's a game. It's an MMORPG, and people probably like it if this is your style of game, where it's like not too intense, not too much of a time sink, you know what I'm saying? This would be your kind of game. You would have more fun on it than I would. I just know my brain, I just know the way I visualize games, and I know how I visualize my time. I don't see myself getting to a point in this game where I don't feel like I'm going to be justified for as much time as I spent putting into this game. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to get something back out of it that's going to be like, yeah, that was fun. Like with Black Desert, I'm rewarded for grinding aimlessly, non-stop, every day, all day, every day. You know how I'm rewarded? I'm rewarded with drops. I'm rewarded with loot. I'm rewarded with gear. I'm rewarded by getting to go into later game content. Sure, the way that Black Desert's going right now isn't my favorite cup of tea. I don't like the monotonous fucking tower spots, even though Hodlum is just an easy 20,000 trash loot tower spot. I like to run around in a circle in the game. Okay, I like to kill mobs, and that's my whole thing. If the game does not captivate me in its combat of killing mobs, it doesn't. It like this game, like I said before, I think this game has way better combat than ESO. And this game's older than Elder Scrolls, you know? So, at the end of the day, it's just like, to me, I remembered the fucking buttons.
I've received orders from only the floor in Icehammer. The time has come to retrieve our last treasure. A frontal assault with our army will do no good, though. It has...
I don't know where I'm going. My map is all like fucked up. Like, I don't know, man. It's not like I'm not really sitting here trying to just completely just shit on the game. The game has fun stuff to do in it. The game is, like, an enjoyable experience. I don't like the fact that, like, all of this is so hard to... Like, I'm trying to prioritize the thing. Like, I know I can see the little blue dot down there. That's not my problem. I'm trying to find the button and the option to have it to where I'm able to be, like, be able to, like, actually have the quest line pop through it to where I can, like, auto path, kind of, if that makes sense. But yeah, no, I genuinely tried to sit here and play the game when I did. Like, I haven't played this game a good bit. It's been sitting on my console. I've been waiting to make a review on it. I've been waiting to talk about the game. And it's like I didn't give the game a try. I sat here and played it for fucking, what, 10 hours? In 10 hours, yeah, I only got one character level 5 and one character level 13. Okay. I mean, that should say something, though, right? That doesn't, like, to me, it doesn't seem like that is something bad. It should take you time to level up your characters, but to me, if I'm investing 10 hours into a game, the experience of playing said game should be fun. That 10 hours should be enjoyable. That 10 hours should have something more going on than me just, oh, I leveled up a little bit more. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, that's cool. I got that thing now. Okay. Keep pressing my same buttons. That Red Bull's so good. It's this ice vanilla berry. It's delicious. I felt like I've been like rambling on about so much other shit other than playing the game. I don't know, guys. I guess y'all tell me if I didn't give it the benefit of the doubt, if I didn't give it the biggest or the easiest or the nicest shakedown. But to me, I feel like I gave this game as much as I possibly can. Like, I've done enough. And there's like professions and stuff, so you can, this is like how you start to do like your life skill and stuff. Okay. I love when the game just auto runs me places that I don't want to actually be. Yes. Just keep auto running. Yes. Oh, I have to buy keys to open it. So the game gives you boxes but no keys. These are like your insignias. These give you buffs and stuff. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, the game has mechanics. The game has systems. The game has fun things in it that make the progression feel rewarding. That you are working for a in-game progression. That you are working towards something. Like, yes, there is goals to achieve in this game. Okay, I get that. I understand that. But the experience should be fun. I should be enjoying killing mobs and fighting and leveling up and watching my character get stronger. In this game, in Elder Scrolls, for the both of them, because this is how my experience was for both, it does not feel rewarding. It does not feel good. It feels bad, bro. It feels like I got fucking swindled. It feels like I got fucking honey dicked. It feels like I got led on by a dream that I thought it was gonna be good, if that makes sense. Like, when I went and played Black Desert for the first time ever, okay? Sure, the story quest wasn't as fun. Your Eager Batali adventure logs weren't as fun. But when you get to the game, it's fun. It's enjoyable. And you can argue the same thing for Elder Scrolls, and you can argue the same thing for Neverwinter, and you can argue the things for all the MMOs that people spend thousands upon thousands of hours, maybe thousands upon thousands of dollars on. Everybody's going to have fun in their own way. If you like a slower paced progression, if you like a Dungeons and Dragons vibe, which I do, I play D&D. I actually play Dungeons and Dragons. That shit's fun. I like a fantasy. I like role-playing. It's enjoyable. It's cool. It's fun. When I'm playing the game, I want to be in the realm. I want to be in the world. I want to feel like whenever I'm doing stuff, I feel like I'm being rewarded. If that is with getting further in the game, if that is getting in-game gear, if that is watching my number go up, if that could be silver or gear score, or even watching my life skills go up. Because I do everything in every game. I do processing, I do the life skills, I do the gathering. I really do get into the game systems, and I want to learn so much shit. I want to learn the game inside out. In this game, I don't feel that. I don't feel like I want to do that. I don't feel like I want, like, I don't know. It's a different game. It's a different style, you know, and it's not my style, I guess. It's not what I'm looking for in a game. But don't let that discourage you. Don't let that tear you away or turn you down to a different path of a game you want to play. Try the game out. See what you think about it yourself. Because everybody's gonna have a different opinion. I already know, because I read my comments on the YouTube videos. I understand people have different point of views on things. I realize people see things differently than everybody else. That's why I like watching reviews. That's why I usually watch reviews before I play a game. I usually get a genuine reaction and a genuine idea of the game from people that have played it to the end game. I've had people play the things until the mid game. I have people have do the same thing like me, where they played the game and it was not their cup of tea. That doesn't mean the game's bad. That just means it wasn't their cup of tea. They didn't get fully invested in the game, and that sucks for a lot of people because they want to give these games a fair shake. They really want to get into it. They want to have fun. They want to make the game like their next grindy game, you know? And that was my problem. I've been looking for a MMO forever and ever to play. But, you know where I keep going back? You know what keeps sucking me into the fucking never-ending abyss, the black hole of fucking angst and anxiety and depression and fucking hatred? Black Desert Online. And BDO is not the same game as what it was years ago. It is completely different. It's a little bit more of a non-PvP centric fucking game, and that's okay. I don't mind that. Even though I like PvP, I might not be the best, but I like it. And it's really not like that much anymore. It's a lot more PvE grinding. The in-game PvP isn't really there anymore. And it kind of sucks. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. And you got to keep in mind that I have a job and that I work and that my time that I spend on the games, I want to feel like it is being used to make my number go up. Like that, like, sure, every time you play a game, it's a waste of time. Sure, you could be out go doing this and going to do that. You could be fucking going to school to be a doctor, okay? I don't care. I'm not going to school to be a doctor. I'm not going to school to be the president. I'm not going to school to fucking run the society and run the world. I am working my life and doing my stuff. I have a job. I pay my bills. I have a girlfriend. I want to invest in a game to where I can actually hop on and play it and not have to treat it like a job. I don't treat any of my games like a job because I'm tired and stressed out from the everyday life of just life. I'm tired. I want to play a game, okay? That's kind of the whole thing. Is when I hop on these games, I want to be in the world. I want to feel like my character does something and it means something. I don't want to sit here and have this lethargic ass experience to where when I get to a specific point in the game where I should be like, yeah, I'm like, fuck, finally, Jesus Christ, god damn. And that's what happened in this game. I genuinely felt like I wasn't, like, the level up didn't matter to me. Hitting higher number on my skills doesn't matter. I feel like my character is still the same strength and still the same umph as he was in the beginning. And sure, you can argue whenever you get to late game, your character opens up and you get all these abilities and these insignias and you start min-maxing your character and then you get potions and you get this and you get better armor and you enhance your armor and you can get this for free if you do this quest and you do all this and you do this and this and that. No. 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 I can't do it. I logically, physically, mentally cannot sit here and play this game. I tried. I really did. I gave it such a fair shake. In so many games where I wanted to honestly just give up and not play the game and just make a review on it from my point of view. Terra, I sat there and played it because the game got fun. The game got rewarding. I was like, wow, okay, this is actually kind of cool. In every game that I played that I made a review on, my first takes or my first looks or my first impressions on, I gave my honest thoughts. I played the game. And I mean, I played the game. When I make a review and when I do these things talking about the games and stuff, that is usually the game that I'm playing before I make a review. Neverwinter, I was going to make a review a few years ago and I just never got to it, so it's just been sitting on my system. And I already knew from the moment of me playing the game on there and getting about 4 hours in, I was like, yeah, this is not for me. This is not the game that I want to sit here and play. That's the thing. I want to play a game to where I can play it forever and ever and ever. It doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like a game. It doesn't feel like I have to sit there and grind and get there and ooh, ah, ooh, wee, ooh. No. I just want to turn on my console, log in, and let's get to work. Let's do it. Let's get it. And you can argue and say that, oh, in Black Desert you're already in game, so like you already went through the shitty part of BDO. Bro, let me tell you right the fuck now. The shitty part about BDO, let me tell you, really, to be honest with you, the only bad part about the game is doing your main story quests. That is it. As a matter of fact, they've made the main story quests, the quest line, a lot more fun and interactive. They made it really good for the new players, people that have never played the game before, and even returning players. Okay? For all you people that have played the game in the very beginning, you know how shitty that fucking MSQ was. You know how bad that main story was. You know how long and dauntless it was. And now look at it. Now go play it. And that's the only thing that I don't necessarily like about the game. Because right now, there's a system in Black Desert to where if you complete over 10,000 quests, 20,000 quests, 30,000 quests, you'll get an increase to your enhancement. And that's a thing for the Black Desert review. Okay. That game, there is busy work. It does feel like a chore at times. But, you know why? Because these things that you go and do, it's going to help you out for your later game, your end game. And the thing is, there's no reason to rush in any of these games. Sure, Black Desert, I'm getting fucked right now because I'm not high enough gear score to go fight fucking Jordana. at the fucking new in-game area and get my weekly fucking stones that I have to have 4 of them every week to do, hopefully get enhancement opportunities to hopefully enhance my gear. So there's, there's a difference between the games, right? And there's a lot more going on in different games. And that's my problem. I want to have a game where I feel like I'm invested, like I'm captivated, like I've said 1,000 times in this video. In this game, no one didn't do that for me. There may be a time down the road, maybe, who knows, when I come back to this game, if it doesn't get fucking taken off the servers and everything, sure, I might come back here and revisit this game. Sure, I might come back and see if I get to in-game. But for the time being, that ain't gonna happen. What's gonna happen after this video is I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. I'm going to delete it. And I'm gonna go hop on the better MMORPG at this day and age. Black Desert Online. Notice how I didn't say World of Warcraft. Notice how I didn't say any of the games that are tab target. Like, don't get it twisted. I like tab target. I like action combat better. I like being able to fucking fly around the map and fucking bonk your shit. That's the fun part. But other than that, I think that's it. I think that's all I got for this. Yeah, I think that's really it. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about. I think the game it's a game. It looks like it's aged. Like, it ain't aged like that bad. Like, the graphics are still good. Like, you see her face, she's got a mask on, she's red, got her red eyes, got the cape. You see this guy over here doing emotes and shit. Like, it's not my problem. Like, even my whole thing with this game is the graphics. It's just the game don't do a good job at grabbing me in the very beginning. And that's pretty much it. But I appreciate everybody for the support and everything on these past videos and everything on the Black Desert uploads. It's been really funny and really cool to actually see people interact with those as much as people interact with my other kinds of content. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all have a good day. Keep it peachy. It's been your boy Sploof. Peace and love, y'all.